Hi friends, I'm Mrs. Allen. Today I'd like to teach you one of my top secret, actually the number one top secret classroom management technique I use in all classes. Now remember, I'm a sub primarily in K through sometimes 4th, and I've been doing this for many years. And let me tell you, this number one top secret classroom management technique works for me probably about 90% of the time. Now, let's get right to it. It is called teacher versus class, and I'm going to teach you exactly as I do it to all of my classes. So let's pretend I just walked into your classroom and I'm your substitute for your first grade class today. Here we go. Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Allen. I'm so happy to be here today. Guess what we're going to do today? We are going to play a game called teacher versus class all day long. I know, right? Anyway, so our top rules for teacher versus class is number 1, be respectful. Who here can give me an example of what it is to be respectful? Yes, Matthew. You are absolutely correct, buddy. Number 2, be responsible. Who here can tell me what it is to be responsible? Oh, you dropped this, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Here you go. You are so right. Sean, that is right. That's a great example of being responsible. Okay, and our last rule is be safe. Who here can give me an example of what it's like to be safe? Yes, Leanne, you are so correct. So, as we go throughout our day, I'm going to look around and see, I think the class looks like they all have their eyes on me. They're all listening to me, and that's respectful. And everyone's keeping their hands to themselves and taking care of themselves, and that's responsible. And nobody's leaning back on anybody or elbowing anybody while we sit here, and that is being safe. So guess what? Your class already got a point. Isn't that so cool? Now, we're going to play this game all day long. So when I see the class being respectful, responsible, and safe, just like you're doing right now, you get another point. See how easy it is to get points like that? So we're going to play this game all day. Sometimes you might be beating me, just like here. Sometimes I might be beating you. If I have to keep saying, why is it so loud in here? Why are there so many people talking? Why are people out of their seats? That's not following the rules, right? So that's when I get a point. So throughout the day, it might be I'm losing or you're losing. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that you beat me by one little point. And if you beat me by one little point, I have a special treat for you. Yay! Usually what I hear. Okay, so we play this game all day long. By the way, I'm no longer in your class. We play this game all day long. So in the morning before recess, I try to point out every single time I see these behaviors. And when I do, typically by lunch, it might look like this. They might be beating me by 4-1 or maybe 4-2. But then after that, that's when I get like, okay, class is being a little too loud again. Okay, so-and-so and Robert and John, you guys are out of your seats too much, so I'm catching up. And so they kind of backtrack a little bit and say, okay, guys, come on, we really got to do this. We got to beat her. It's so funny how they get so competitive. There's many times that I actually make it like this. So we are tied towards the last, I'd say, 10 minutes of the day. And then they say, Mrs. Allen, how can we beat you? We only have 10 minutes left. And I say, well, according to the sub-plans, it says that you have to clean up. So let's see how clean we can get this room. Oh my gosh, they go crazy. They will pick up teeny tiny pieces of garbage. They'll pick up papers and pencils that don't belong to them just so that the last 5 minutes, guess what, class? You beat me. Hooray! So now, everybody, please, let's line up in line order so that we can leave, and I will come around with our special treat. And then I go to my backpack. I get my container of high chews. That's all they are, several different kinds of high chews. Get to the front of the line and I let them pick one flavor. I try to bring 3 or 4 flavors. and tell them you can eat it in class, but make sure to put your wrapper in the garbage, or you can take it home with you. You cannot take one for your sister. You cannot take one for your mother. It's only for the class members here who followed all my rules in my game and beat at the end of the game, at the end of the day. So that's my favorite, number one, top secret go-to classroom management. Now, again, I substitute mainly kindergarten through sometimes fourth. And if you do older grades, which I have been told that this works with older grades, but not for a treat, but for 10 minutes of free time. And there have been on a few occasions where I go to a school and they don't allow any kind of candy reward. And that's exactly what I do is, okay, if you guys beat me, you get 5 to 10 minutes of free time. And it is still just as effective as if it were a treat for them. And especially in the schools or the classrooms that the teacher might be a little strict and they don't get free time very much. They love, love, love free time when they beat me. So that's it. If you have any classroom management tips that you think would really help me help you or any other new subs out there, please leave it in the comments. And please like and subscribe if you found my video helpful. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow to help new substitute teachers out there, and I would really appreciate your support. And if you haven't seen my first couple of videos, I'll put them right here. Go check them out and leave me some comments there if you have anything you'd like to add. Thanks so much, and thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.